Hello there everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to check out an ebook through Overdrive. Now I've covered this in one other video where I detail how to use the Overdrive app to check out books on your tablet, smartphone, or other mobile device. This is going to cover how to use Overdrive on your computer. Now you can still check out books through Overdrive on your computer and have them show up on your app or vice versa. These are just two different ways to access the website. Let's get started. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is go to our library website. In the URL bar up here, type in www.rivlib.net and hit enter. Here you'll see we've made it to our library homepage. Along the top here, you're going to go to ebooks. Here, you'll see a list of our current ebook providers. You're going to want to click on this Overdrive button right here. Now you'll see that I've been redirected to the Riverside County Overdrive homepage. You'll know it belongs to your individual library when they have their own logo up in the corner. Now there is one other way to get to the Overdrive website without going through our library website. Instead of going to rivlib.net, in the URL bar, you're going to type in overdrive.com and go directly to the main Overdrive website. From here, you're going to go to the top right and find a library. Now here you'll be able to choose between searching library name and location. In this case, I'm going to click name and type in RCLS for Riverside County Library System and click go. Now from here, you can click your main branch. The results will be the same for each library as they all share a main Overdrive page. Once you see your library highlighted on the map, click Visit Library Website. And there you go. The first thing we're going to want to do is sign in. You should see a sign in button on the right side of your screen. Go ahead and click that. You should be prompted to sign in with your library card number and your PIN. If you're using a Riverside County library card, your PIN should be the last 4 digits of your phone number. Go ahead and sign in now. Now we are signed in. You'll see on the right side where it previously said sign in, it's been replaced with my account. Here you'll have a quick link to your loans, your holds, your wish lists, as well as a few other options to personalize your experience. Now you'll see a few options for searching at the top, such as subject, collections, Kindle books, kids, or teens. These may vary depending on your individual library and how they've chosen to set up their Overdrive page. You'll also see an option for searching. You'll see a bell, which consists of your notifications. If, for instance, you've been waiting on a book and it comes in, you'll get a notification here letting you know that that book has been checked out to you. Next to that is your library. Clicking this will redirect you to your loans page. This is where you'll find any items that are currently checked out to you. For right now, I'm going to click up here and go back to the home page. Now you're free to explore the home page as you wish. What you see will again depend on your individual library and what they have available to them. In order to show you how to check out a book, I'm going to go to Collections. There are a few different ways to find books to check out, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go to Available Now. This will take you to any books that are currently available and have no wait list. On the results page, you'll see a few other options for filtering your results. You'll see here that this is a large mix of different titles. Some may be considered kids, some may be considered adults. So if I want to go to Subject and search for currently available science fiction books, I'd click there. And you see that science fiction has been added to the results. So now instead of getting a large mix of titles, I'm getting books like Ready Player One or Divergent. Now let's check out a book. When you see a title you like, you can either click Borrow and check it out immediately, or click on the picture to get a bit more information. Here, you'll have the option to read a sample, as well as view a description of the book. Along the bottom, you'll also see books that are similar, usually based on what other people have checked out along with this book, or books of a similar genre. Now that I've decided I want to check this out, I'm going to click on Borrow. Now, Riverside County Libraries has a maximum 14-day checkout for ebooks. You can also change that to 7 days if you think you won't need it as long. In this case, I'll keep it 14 days and click Borrow. Success! The book has been checked out. You'll see here, I have it for 2 weeks, and I have 9 more titles available to be checked out to me. Again, how many you can check out can vary depending on your library. Now, here's something different. Normally there'd be an option for reading in browser, reading on your Kindle, and reading an EPUB book. This book is only available to read in browser or an EPUB book. You cannot read this book on your Kindle. In this case, you'll either need to read it in your browser or have Adobe Digital Editions installed. If you're unfamiliar with Adobe Digital Editions, I suggest watching our book on how to use the ebook provider Enki as I go into detail on how to download EPUB books. To give you a quick example of what the process will be like once you have Adobe Digital Editions installed, I'm going to click Download EPUB Book. Now my download has appeared in the bottom left-hand corner of my screen. I'm going to go ahead and click on it right now. You'll see that it's opening Adobe Digital Editions and downloading it right into my library. You'll see here that the book is now in my library, and you'll be able to read it at your own pace. I'm going to go back to my library, and you'll see here that it has been downloaded. You'll see a small bar across the cover letting you know how many days left you have until the book gets checked back in. Now that that example is out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and close Adobe Digital Editions, hit the X here, and we're going to find a different book. This time I'm going to go to Kindle books. Now these are all going to be books that you can read on your Kindle app, or on your computer. In this case, I'll go to Available Now on the left-hand side, and let's find something to read. Alright, now that I've found a book I'd like to borrow, go ahead and click Borrow. Choose how long you'd like the book checked out for, and click Borrow again. The book has been checked out to me. This time I chose a 7-day checkout, so you'll see that the due date is a bit sooner. You'll also see now that it gives you the option to read with your Kindle. You also have the option to read it as an EPUB book, if you prefer to use Adobe Digital Editions. In this case, I'm going to go to Read Now with Kindle. Now this is where you'll need an Amazon account to continue. They are free to make through the Amazon website, and unless you sign up for an Amazon membership, you will not be charged. If you have an Amazon account already, go ahead and sign in here. If not, click the Create New Amazon Account at the bottom. This will allow you to manage any ebooks that you check out. Go ahead and sign in or create an account now. You should be redirected to a page like this. Here you'll get a little bit of information about library lending from Amazon, and on the right side of your screen, you'll be able to choose where you'd like the book sent. Now if you have an Amazon Kindle, and you also use a Kindle app on your phone, you'll have the option to Deliver To down here. Clicking this will give you the option to send the book to whichever device you choose. So if I wanted it sent to the Kindle app on my phone, I would click this. In this case, I want it sent to my actual Kindle, so I'm going to leave it as Madison's Kindle. Once you know where you'd like the book sent, go ahead and click Get My Library Book. From there, you'll receive a message thanking you for checking out your Kindle book, And the next time you connect your Kindle to the internet, the book should download. This could take anywhere from a few minutes to an hour. Make sure your Kindle is connected to either your Wi-Fi or Amazon's WhisperNet. Now back on Overdrive, I'm going to show you the library. So click on these 3 books next to your account. Now you'll see the expiration date at the top of each book. But if you decide that you don't want to read the book, or that you'd like to check it in a bit early, there is the option to return at the bottom of the page. So for whichever book you'd like to return early, you can go ahead and click this. It'll ask you if you are sure you'd like to return this title. Yes. And then the book will be removed from your account. The great thing about ebooks is that there are no late fees. They automatically get checked back in each time their expiration date comes up. If your ebook gets checked back in while you're still reading it, checking it back out again will take you right back to where you were the last time you checked it out, so no losing your place. There are also options here to check on your holds. This is a book I'm currently on the wait list for. It'll tell you how many copies the library has to lend out, in this case just 1, and it'll tell you your approximate wait time. Depending on how fast somebody reads the book, or if someone leaves the wait list, this time can change. And those are the basics of how to check out an ebook on Overdrive through your computer. I sincerely hope this video was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to call, email, or live chat with your library support team. Happy reading!